Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chat with Pat. I'm your host, Patricia Peters, and I'm so grateful you've chosen to spend a little part of your day with me. This is more than just another live stream. It's a place where hearts connect, stories inspired, lessons are shared, and lives are transformed. Here we laugh together, we learn together, we grow together, and sometimes we even cry together. Because every story carries a lesson, every challenge carries a purpose, and every conversation has the power to change someone's life. So whether you're joining us from across the street or across the world, welcome. Grab your favorite cup of coffee, invite a friend, join the conversation, and let's make these next few minutes truly meaningful. This is Chat with Pat, where real conversations create real connections, and every conversation leaves a lasting impact. Welcome, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. A very good evening to all of you once again. And my name is Patricia Peters. Welcome to my show, Chat with Pat. I am so honored to have you all tonight. I'm supposed to be watching my mastermind, but I was late, so I'm doing my program. I'll watch my mastermind after on a replay. But tonight, I just want to say welcome to everybody on TikTok, on StreamYard, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as well. So I'm killing all the birds with one stone every night. I am so honored to have all of you and for thanking you all for liking my page and following me. I really appreciate all of you. So it is Chat with Pat again with another hot topic tonight. It is Wednesday night. We almost is on midweek. You know, the week is finished so fast. Is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. So guess what is our topic today? Our hot topic. What's in your backpack? What's in your backpack, guys? Yes. So let me ask you, for those of you who haven't seen me before or who don't know me, my name is Patricia Peters and I am a Guyanese born immigrant. I've been living here for 27 years. I've lived in Guyana for 27 years. I'm a mom, a wife, a daughter, a sister, a neighbor, a friend. I am also a digital entrepreneur, meaning I own my own business. I am my own boss and I dictate my time, my schedule, and I don't have to wake up to any alarms. So if you want to join me, message me after. All right. So the hot topic for tonight is if you can tell me where you're tuning in from, you can do that, Guyana. I had like 20 messages from Guyanese today on WhatsApp. People are interested in joining the business. One guy asked me, what gender can do this business? It doesn't matter what gender you are, you're free to do this business. So our topic is what's in your backpack? Let me ask you a question tonight. And I always ask a question, right? And I just got a lead. Whoa. Have you ever carried a backpack so heavy that your shoulders starting to hurt? Yes. Your shoulders started hurting, right? Now, here's the real question. What's invisible backpack have you been carrying through life? Oh my goodness, this is hot stuff. What is the invisible backpack you have been carrying all your life? Some of you are tired mentally, physically, you're drained emotionally and financially because you've been carrying so many backpacks on your back. You are bent over, extremely worn out, and ready to give up. So that's our topic for tonight. So I want to say welcome to all of you from near and far. If you're across the street or you're far away, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chat with Pat. I am Patricia Peters, and every night we come together to share stories, life lessons, hope, and wisdom that can change the direction of our lives. If you're joining me live, Tell me where you're watching from. Share this live with someone you love because tonight's message might be exactly what they need. And I always like to tell a story because I realize I can keep talking about business, business, business every day, and people don't care a darn thing about business. Until they get into the business, they want to change their lives and they're serious about it. They get into the business and then they see the beauty and the importance of this business. But until then, until you get in, you will not know. I can tell you that I'm a good cook. I can tell you I'm a good wife, but until you experience that firsthand, you will not know. So I will keep telling you about the business. I can take the horse to the water, but I cannot force the horse to drink the water. So I use stories and illustrations and proverbs and Chinese famous sayings and all these things to stir the pot, to make you realize and recognize that you need to do something extra in your life. Stop sitting comfortably, stop living a mediocre life, and get off the fence. So, tonight's story is about a traveler. A traveler was walking through the mountains carrying an enormous backpack. People ask him, "Why don't you put it down and rest?" People always have their POV, right? He smiled and said, "I carried it for so long and I don't even notice how heavy it is anymore." You know, when I was pregnant for my first child, a student I was teaching asked me, "Miss, do you feel over heavy being pregnant? Do you feel like you can topple over because your belly is so big? Or how do you feel? Is it too heavy to fetch? And is it strange having a big belly in front of you because you are so skinny?" And I said to her, I've been carrying this belly for 9 months and all the weight didn't come at one time, or else I would have feel that I was going to topple over. But it grew bit by bit, portion by portion, ounce by ounce, pounds by pounds. So it gradually grows on me. And I didn't feel that I'm fetching a 9-month baby in my belly. So this guy made me remember that story because he smiled and said, "I've carried it for so long, I don't even notice how heavy it is anymore." And so too, many of us are carrying burdens for years in our marriage, in our relationships, at work, with our friends, with our parents. We're carrying these burdens. And because we're carrying them so long, we feel that it's okay. We don't even know that it's on our back. Later that day, another traveler offered to help. We continue with the story, right? When they opened the backpack, there were rocks. One rock was labeled regret, another labeled bitterness, another rock labeled fear, another rock labeled failure, another, "Someone hurt me 20 years ago." The traveler looked at the rocks and said quietly, "I forgot I was the one choosing to carry them." Wow. You see, we have choice. We have choice in life. We either carry our burdens to our grave or we cast them away. We let them go. So here's a parable to suffice that story. Imagine trying to climb a mountain carrying bricks that no one asked you to carry. Are you out of your mind? Some people never reach the top, not because they're weak, but because they're carrying yesterday into tomorrow. People are carrying their burdens into the new year. They're carrying their burdens from Monday into Tuesday, from Tuesday into Wednesday, from last year into this year, and so forth. Sometimes God can't place new blessings in your hands because your hands are still full of old burdens. Guys, this is powerful. You got to listen, right? Sometimes God can't place new blessings in our hands because your hands are still full of old burdens. And sometimes that's what we do. That's what we do with our lives. We keep holding on to the past. We keep holding on to things that doesn't let us grow. We keep holding on to sad things and disappointments and regrets and fear and the whole 9 yards. So if God wants to bless us, our hands are too full with burdens, we cannot receive new blessings. So here's an African proverb to support that. When there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot hurt you. That's powerful. When there is no enemy within, when you're not fighting your demons, your battles, when you don't have all that burdens inside of you, the enemies outside cannot hurt you. Because if you have all these things, the people outside will affect you. They will affect you because you're carrying all this burden. And there's a Chinese proverb that says, the best time to let go of a heavy load is before you climb the mountain. Woo! That's powerful. You don't climb the mountain with a bag of bricks on your backpack, on your back. You have to let go of the heavy burden before you climb the mountain. And I'll tell you a biblical one. Let us lay aside every weight that slows us down and run with endurance the race set before us. Hebrews said that in the Bible. Let us lay aside every heavy weight that slows us down and run with endurance the race set before us. Guys, if you want to run this race, if you want to reach your goal, if you want to meet your destination, you need to let go of your burden. You need to drop the backpack off your back. The backpack that is full of regrets, disappointment, comfort, sad times, terrible times, misfortunes, all those bad things, you need to let them go. Drop the backpack. So here's a life lesson. Sometimes the heaviest things we carry aren't furniture, if you get my drift. They're memories, their guilt, their unforgiveness, their words someone spoke over us years ago. The past may explain you, but it doesn't have to define you. You know, I just came back from my daughter. I went to help her pack some stuff up for the move. And as I embark in my street, I always take Fair Avenue to turn into Willow. And Dad is on the right side and I'm making a left turn on the left side. So every time I go anywhere, I go visit my dad. And I went there, I took a video, I played a nice song, Missing My Dad. And I stood there and I talked. I know he's not there, but I talked to him. His picture is there. He's smiling. And I told him how sorry I am. Even though I didn't do anything wrong, but I feel like I'm apologizing to Dad. I wish you were here. I wish I had more time with you. I wish I had more fun with you. I wish I've done more things for you. So we need to let go of all these guilty, conscious feelings. Even though I was a good child, I was a good daughter, I did everything that I could. And I'm satisfied. And I came home and my husband is like, oh, how was Roxy's stuff? And I said, yeah, I did Roxy's stuff and I went to visit Dad. He's like, you need to let Dad rest in peace. Dad is happy where he is. And you need to, because when I come home, my voice changed. Every time I go there, I just pour my heart out. My voice changed and he knows that I was crying. So he said, you need to let Dad rest alone and sleep in peace because he's happy where he is. You need not to bother him every day. but I can't help it. I can't help it. It's right there. It's right there, you know? So we need to let go of our backpack. Our past may explain you, it may talk about you, but it doesn't have to define who you are. So let me ask my viewers tonight, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok right now, what rock are you still carrying? Debbie, I know you have some rocks in your backpack. Is it fear? Is it regret? Is it anger? A broken relationship? A dream you give up? Deno, is it? How about Eddie? Carmen? We all have stones of all kinds of things in our backpack. Heavy burden stones in our backpack. We need to get rid of it. So that's my question for you guys. Type it in the chat box. Let me see who can interact with me tonight. I want some interaction, guys. Type, I'm letting go, if you're ready to leave one of those rocks behind you. So type in the chat box tonight, I am letting go of disappointments. I am letting go of fear. I am letting go of failure. I am letting go of the shitty relationship I'm in. I am letting go of my divorce. I am letting go of the bad, toxic relationship I have with my friends. I am letting go of drugs. I'm letting go of alcohol. I am letting go of my past. So, any takers? The big takeaway, if you don't become stronger by carrying more, you become freer by carrying less. Sometimes healing isn't about getting something new. It's about finally putting something old down. So, if tonight's message touched your heart, share this live with someone who has been carrying a burden, heavy backpack. You never know who needs permission to let go. And remember, the lighter your heart becomes, the higher your life can rise. So in closing tonight, thank you for spending part of your evening with me on Chat with Pat. Every story has a lesson. Every lesson has the power to change a life. Until next time, be kind, be grateful, keep believing, and never stop becoming the person God created you to be. Good night, God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow on Chat with Pat. Thank you so much. And I would like to extend an invitation to all of you who are looking for something more. Get rid of the backpack and find a skill. Learn a skill. Ask me how you can learn to earn online. Something that you can elevate yourself, have personal growth, transform your mindset, and secure a future financially for your golden years. Leave a legacy for your children and your children's children, and leave an impact in the world. If you want to do all of those things, you don't have to sell anything. You don't have to buck friends and family. You don't have to have an inventory. You don't have to have a brick and mortar business where you have to own a place, renovate the place, paint the place, put on shelves, stock the place, have people to work in the place, payroll, thousands of dollars. No. You just tell your story. Tell your story why you joined this business. People hearing my story, they want to join the business. People hearing your story would want to join the business. And the world is full of billions of people all over the world, and everybody's using social media. Facebook is where the algorithm is. And once you put your ad on Facebook, the world sees it. And everybody will tap on your ad. When can I start this business? How can I start this business? Do I have to have experience? Can I work this business part-time while I work full-time? How does this business works? What is it all about? These are the questions I answer all day long, right? So do I physically answer these questions? No, it is automated. I set it up, and when you ask a question, you get an answer. This business gives me freedom and flexibility to do what I want, when I want, how I want. I took time out to help my daughter today. I don't have to do anything if I don't want to. But consistency is the key to success. And I pledge myself every day I will come on my show, Chat with Pat, to teach people, motivate people, educate people about life, about business, about personal growth, and everything else in between. So it is 20 minutes. Whoa, I went longer today. So to all of you out there, I'm extending an invitation to you. Just tap on my website. It's on my screen right now. Tap on my website, register with your name and email, click the little box on the left side, and a video will appear with a very handsome man that will tell you everything about the business. You will see people sharing their testimonies. And if you see and hear and you like all of it, then you join the business by paying the $149. When you pay the $149, I will get a message that you're in my team. You're my mentee. I will reach out to you, give you a personal welcome in an email, and we'll set up a coaching call so that you can start your business. It's as simple as that. Now, if you look around and you find that there are no good human beings in the world, please be the first one to be kind, caring, and loving. With that being said, good night in New York and around the world. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is. Have a pleasant evening, and I'll see you tomorrow on another hot topic on Chat with Pat. Bye. Ciao for now. Thank you for being part of Chat with Pat. Until we meet again, keep believing, keep growing, and keep inspiring. God bless you. And remember, every conversation leaves a lasting impact. Looking forward to seeing you on the next episode of Chat with Pat.
Sparks turn my hustle into what left my name on the charts. I don't clock in, I don't clock out. I'm what the hype's all about. Built this empire brick by brick. Digital fly, making dreams stick. I'm a boss lady calling my shots.